Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to dive into a topic that affects so many people, managing heavy menstrual flow. If you've ever experienced a heavy period, you know how challenging it can be to find the right solutions for comfort, hygiene, and peace of mind. But don't worry, I'm here to share tips and advice on how to manage heavy flow effectively so you can stay comfortable and confident throughout your cycle. First, it's important to understand what qualifies as a heavy flow. A heavy menstrual flow, also known as menorrhagia, is when you soak through one or more tampons or pads every hour for several consecutive hours. It's also characterized by periods that last longer than 7 days or the presence of large blood clots. If you experience any of these symptoms, it's a good idea to consult a healthcare provider to rule out underlying medical conditions like fibroids, hormonal imbalances, or polycystic ovary syndrome (PCOS). But even if you're not dealing with a medical condition, heavy flow can still be managed effectively with the right strategies. The first step in managing heavy flow is choosing the right menstrual products. If you have a heavy flow, regular pads or tampons may not be enough to handle the amount of blood. You should opt for products that are specifically designed for heavy flow. Look for super-absorbent pads or tampons that can handle a larger volume of blood without leaking. There are also overnight pads that are larger and longer, which are ideal for heavy flow, especially if your flow is heavier at night. For tampons, make sure to choose a higher absorbency level, but don't go overboard. It's important to use the lowest absorbency tampon that works for you because tampons that are too absorbent can cause dryness or irritation. If you're using pads, make sure they're specifically designed for heavy flow, as they tend to have a larger surface area and higher absorbency. Some people with very heavy flow might even use a combination of tampons and pads for added protection. Another great option for managing heavy periods is using a menstrual cup. Menstrual cups are flexible, reusable cups that sit inside your vagina and collect menstrual blood. They can hold much more blood than tampons or pads, making them an excellent choice for heavy flow. Plus, they're eco-friendly, cost-effective, and can be worn for longer periods of time without leakage. Menstrual cups come in different sizes, so be sure to choose the one that's best for your body and flow. For those who prefer a more natural option, there are also period underwear that's specifically designed to absorb menstrual blood. These are great for anyone looking for a leak-free and comfortable solution, especially if you want a more sustainable alternative to pads and tampons. Period underwear can handle light to moderate flow, and in some cases, even heavy flow. They're breathable, comfortable, and discreet. Aside from the right products, it's essential to focus on comfort and hygiene when managing heavy flow. Make sure to change your menstrual products regularly to prevent leaks, odors, and irritation. When you have a heavy flow, it's especially important to change your pad, tampon, or cup every 4 to 6 hours, depending on your flow. If you're using a tampon, be sure to never leave it in for more than 8 hours to avoid the risk of toxic shock syndrome (TSS). For extra protection, you might want to wear a panty liner along with your pad or tampon. Panty liners are thinner and smaller than pads, but they can help absorb any unexpected leaks and provide an extra layer of security, especially if you're on the go. Additionally, you can always keep a spare set of pads, tampons, or cups with you in case you need to change when you're out and about. When it comes to hygiene, it's also important to remember to wash your hands before and after handling your menstrual products. Always use mild, unscented soap and warm water to clean your genital area, and avoid using harsh soaps or douches, which can cause irritation. If you're using a menstrual cup, make sure to sterilize it after each cycle to prevent any buildup of bacteria. In addition to staying hygienic, managing heavy flow also requires staying hydrated and eating a balanced diet. Heavy periods can sometimes cause fatigue, so it's important to drink plenty of water to stay hydrated. Eating iron-rich foods can help replenish any lost iron during heavy menstruation. Foods like leafy greens, beans, red meat, and fortified cereals can help prevent anemia, which is common in people with heavy menstrual flow. Managing a heavy flow also means taking care of your emotional and mental health. Heavy periods can be physically draining, and sometimes they can also cause emotional stress or discomfort. It's important to listen to your body, get enough rest, and practice self-care during your period. If you're feeling overwhelmed, take breaks, use a heating pad to soothe cramps, or even take a warm bath to relax your muscles. If your heavy flow is causing significant disruptions to your life, it might be time to seek medical advice. Your healthcare provider may recommend certain treatments, like hormonal therapy, birth control, or non-hormonal options like IUDs, to help regulate your flow. In some cases, surgery might be recommended for more severe conditions like fibroids. But before considering any medical treatments, it's important to discuss your symptoms with a doctor to determine the best course of action. In conclusion, managing a heavy menstrual flow is all about finding the right products, maintaining good hygiene, and practicing self-care. Don't be afraid to experiment with different menstrual products like tampons, pads, menstrual cups, or period underwear to find what works best for you. And remember, it's always important to listen to your body and consult a healthcare provider if you're experiencing abnormal symptoms. With the right tools and knowledge, managing heavy flow can be much easier and more comfortable. You've got this. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tips and advice on menstrual health. Leave any questions or experiences you'd like to share in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. See you in the next video.